Good evening. My name is Janet Pina. I'm the original football diva, and I'm in the huddle. In the huddle with me, to my right, is Valerie Kelly Green Saunders. To my left, again in green, is Lisa the Answer Sawyer.
Yay.
And to my far left, in her purple diva jersey, is Raven Renee Dozier.
The champ is here.
Yeah.
All right, ladies, let's talk some football. What happened to the NFC East? Of the 47 Super Bowls played thus far, the Cowboys, the Redskins, and the Giants account for 12 championship rings and 12 conference wins, including the Eagles' 2004 Super Bowl run. That means that at least one of these teams was in 50% of the Super Bowls played. But we're going into week 5. The Giants are still winless. Chances of winning at least one game may occur this week since they're playing the Eagles.
That's not nice.
LaValle, is it time for the team to start rebuilding and Coughlin and Manning take the way of Reed and McNair?
I think Manning's the problem. I don't think Coughlin is per se the problem. Manning is just throwing too many interceptions. He can't throw every ball to Cruz. And now that we're on the subject of Cruz, stop that Courtney Hustle dance, that salsa.
Oh, come on.
It's played. Stop it. The other teams are scoring touchdowns during your dance. Do something else. Do the Harlem Shake. Do the Brooklyn Bop. Do anything.
Exactly.
Something played out dance. I hate that dance.
You ain't gotta worry about them doing it because they ain't getting
He's done it a couple times. I don't know. I think Manning just has to stop throwing interceptions. Coughlin has won a couple Super Bowls. He's established the fact that he's a good coach. Manning's established the fact that he's a good quarterback. He's in a slump right now. We'll see if he can break himself out of it. And hopefully not this week against the Eagles. You better not get out of your slump this Sunday. You better throw 10 interceptions this Sunday.
Okay, what about the Cowboys? The Cowboys are 2-2, and they're leading the East primarily because of their defense. However, the likelihood of them winning this week is slim to none. They're playing the almighty Peyton Manning. The boy is on fire.
The thing, listen, we talking about the Cowboys, leading the East. The East is
doing nothing.
Right. The East is the least.
We're one game behind them.
Right now.
They're not doing anything.
Right now, you might as well call them the NFC least because nobody's doing anything. So it's not like the Cowboys are, playing at a high level. I mean, they suck like everybody else in the East right now. And that's the reality of it.
But do you think they're going to at least be able to keep...
Listen, they ain't doing
Zach
nothing,
Payton?
nothing with Peyton Manning. Nothing is happening. Nothing. Their arm, whether he's still wobbly when it come out, they catching it.
I don't know what they did.
He better say Omaha. He better say Omaha.
I don't know what they did. Listen, whatever he did to his neck when he had that surgery, they must have put bionic or something.
It's working.
The man is what, 37?
37 years
37,
old,
yeah.
and he running circles around.
Serious?
All right, well, we're talking about quarterbacks now. Let's talk about Joe Flacco.
Joe Wacko.
5 interceptions.
What's the problem? There's not anybody to throw to?
Well, he has people to throw to. It's just, I think he's not focusing. Like,
He thought it was the wrong people.
No, I feel like once he feels pressured, he's just releasing the ball. He's not even looking around. He's not trying to check to see where anybody is. If they're open, whatever. If they're open or anything, he's just throwing. So that's what's happening.
Stop with the
Flacco.
excuses. Stop with the excuses. Joe Wacko.
So, you make excuses for the Eagles. I'm going to make something.
All I'm going to say is, I've said it.
We can't make any excuses.
I said it from day one. He's the Buster Douglas of football. I mean, listen, lightning doesn't strike the same place twice. They will not win again under the leadership of Joe Wacko. He threw 5 interceptions. I think he was confused about the colors and uniforms or something because he didn't know who to
well, what about the Redskins? Now, they won their first game, even though they only beat the Raiders 1-3.
That was a fluke.
I'm about to say, that was
a fluke.
That definitely was.
Listen, that was a pure fluke. I mean, everything that the Raiders could have done wrong, they did at the worst possible times. And keep in mind, their quarterback was out.
Right.
So, it was a fluke. RG3 is really just...
Well, they're saying RG3 is coming back from his injury deal. They like, RG3 is coming
like
back.
The
He's
Tin
coming
Man.
back. He's coming back.
RG3 looks horrible. horrible. I mean,
He's rusty.
I keep telling you,
He's rusty.
either do something with that head, do something with something. Because right now you just suck. I mean, the bottom line is he is just playing horribly. And you
Okay,
can,
well, the Redskin defense is playing. And, they got this bye week before they take on the Cowboys.
listen.
Do you think there's enough time for RG3 in the offense to get their act together?
Absolutely not. I just think that the Redskins this season are really done. I mean, you can blame it on the fact that RG3 didn't play any preseason ball, but at what point are we going to get over that? It's been 4 games so far, and he just does not look like he has it. I don't know what's going on with him. I don't know if it's the injury that's still hindering him.
He
if
didn't
he's
play in
not-
training camp. That might make a difference.
No,
Well,
but
what
they're
I'm
not in
saying
sync
is
with each other
they're
at
not.
all.
That's
They're not.
true.
They're not in sync
But at this
all.
point, Val, he's had 4 games to get in sync. It's just not there. Now, I won't say
There's
that
no rhythm.
There's no
There's not
rhythm.
going to be any.
He
for a
is
while.
he looked like rhythmless nation. I mean, he just
He did a Janet
he's a hot mess.
Oh, Whitney.
He getting bagged up next week too. I mean, bag him up. RG, I'm not a fan. You suck.
All right, now we're going to talk about Andy Reid's Chiefs. They're 4-0.
Thank
And they have won 3 of the 4 games against the NFL East teams.
Okay.
And I'm sure that Washington will complete the sweep. He's won 6 divisional championships. He sent 19 players to 44 Pro Bowls. That's the highest NFL record.
Oh my God.
Was Andy Reid's coaching style really as horrible as perceived? Or does the caliber and the attitude of the Eagle players today just stink?
That question. Here's the bottom line. Andy Reid is a good coach. I don't think that can't really be disputed, right?
No.
Because
He's
the simple
so
fact.
predictable.
Right, but I mean, the simple fact he did win a lot of games
He's
here.
predictable,
He was,
but he's winning.
he's winning games, and right now he's doing good with
He's
the Chiefs.
lucky.
He's winning.
I don't know if there's so much luck. These
winning.
Chiefs, Val, they do look like the
He
real deal.
winning. He winning.
They look like the real deal.
He's gonna get figured out real
But-
fast.
I said
Well,
it
we
before.
weren't
End
able
of
to
the
figure it
season.
out.
Listen,
He still can't manage the clock.
Andy Reid, you're still a fat fraud. I don't care what you say. So what you winning a few games. You ain't getting no love from me. You ain't do nothing when you was here. We ain't get the Super Bowl with
Sounds
you, so
bitter.
guess what?
Sounds
You
bitter.
suck.
Bitter,
We didn't do anything with Andy Reid.
bitter.
Down.
We won games, but
You
you
got
didn't take us all the
bitter.
way. So for that
Bitter.
reason, Andy, you
Bitter.
still
Get out of town.
suck.
Sounds a little better to me.
That's why we
Whatever.
kicked you out of town.
Big
We
Red.
ran you
good
out of
luck.
town. Ain't no good luck.
Good
Big
luck,
Red.
Red.
You
And his
suck.
dad Kansas City eating all the barbecue. He done ate about 3 cows by now.
Hey, Andy.
Oh my God, the haters.
Don't say just.
All I'm saying is,
Eagles fans.
one thing with you,
Boy.
Andy,
Let's get to the Eagles.
he'll
We
put an
got-
old country buffet out of business. I'm telling y'all, you better watch that, boy.
Let's talk about Chip Kelly.
No, we
Because
don't want
Andy
to.
has moved on.
Mm-hmm.
Chip Kelly.
Yeah.
Chip
What?
Smelly. That's what.
Oh my goodness.
Thinking it up.
You have to give Chip Kelly time. He inherited all Andy Reid's players. You have to give him time to choose, which is going to be next year. This year, so far, seems to be a wash.
He
You
inherited
have to give
Andy
him
Reid's
time.
offense.
You have to give him time to
He-
build that secondary. The secondary is non-existent.
It's the same
You can't
secondary
blame him.
Andy Reid had when he was here.
I
And
don't know.
we were what?
It's
4
not-
and what?
You know what the problem is with a lot of Philadelphia fans? We got to stop drinking on the juice. Stop sipping on that juice. And they had one good game against the Redskins, and everybody was like, "Oh my God,
Super Bowl."
oh my God!"
Like Kevin Hurst said.
I was one of them. I was one of them.
Listen, you're talking about a team that was horrible. So to beat up on RG3 and the Deadskins didn't mean anything. But it was actually coming out and duplicating that effort and winning some games, and that's what they have yet to prove that they can do. The big thing is, we got a new coach in Chip Kelly, but it's the same players. It's the same team. Different energy, slightly different philosophy, but the reality of it is the Eagles are still not really in a position to contend. And that's just what it is right now.
Offense puts points on the board.
Not enough.
And not if you're not catching the
The
ball.
defense.
The defense has been
Led was
exposed.
52
Very bad.
points.
Defense
Oh,
has
yeah.
been
We knew the defense was bad going in.
And special
we just didn't
teams.
know they were
Oh,
that
God,
bad.
And special teams, I mean,
They're bad too.
special teams made so many mistakes that
Yeah,
you
they
can't
did.
really let them off the hook. I mean, 14 of those points came off of special Special team players.
What was that? He caught the ball and just ran in there. That wasn't that. Yeah. That was embarrassing.
All right. We can cry all day long about the Eagles.
Ain't no crying in football. It is what it is.
Man up!
Man up.
So we'll fight another day Sunday.
Listen,
Alright.
there's no crying in football. Y'all just better beat them Giants. That's all I know. Well, I'm sassoing my way down to the link to tell all of y'all to get up out of town with that.
All right. How about the picks of the week? The 4-0 Seahawks against the 3-1 Colts.
Seahawks.
I'm taking
I'm
the
gonna have to
Seahawks.
take the
I'm taking the
Seahawks.
Seahawks.
That's an easy pick. We
Why?
going
Because of Russell Cutie Wilson.
He alright.
This
Seahawks.
is a good quarterback.
All right. Lions 3-1 versus the Packers 1-2. Can you believe it? 1-2 the Packers.
The Packers stinking it up. No way do I pick the Packers.
But I
Packers.
actually picked the Packers.
Aaron Rodgers.
I actually am going to pick the
Yo,
Packers.
where is your
I'm
discount
mighty
double
happy.
check at now?
I know.
I'm picking the
Packers
Packers.
suck.
All this.
Yeah. It ain't getting you nowhere, man.
Okay. The 4-0 Andy Reid Chiefs against the 3-1 Titans.
I'm going with
I'm
the
taking the
Titans.
Titans because
I think
taking
Andy
the
Reid
Chiefs.
is a fraud and
I'm
he
taking
ain't
the
doing
Chiefs.
nothing. Andy, you
I'm
going
taking the
down.
Titans because they're playing
Give me
a
one of
real
these cards
serious.
and I'm
They're
going.
playing a
Titans are
serious team this
Titans.
time.
Kenny Britt.
Chiefs.
Titans all
Titans.
day long.
Titans.
All right.
I'm rooting for the Titans.
Cutie. Arian Foster.
He is a cutie.
2-2 Texans.
Oh, he is.
Versus Cole
When he took his helmet
Kaepernick.
off, the last
2-2
when they played
49ers.
Yeah. The boy's fine.
Who? Which one?
The cutie pie.
I'm taking the Texans.
Kaepernick too.
Kaepernick is a
No,
cutie pie.
Arian Foster.
Oh, yeah, he's better, but
He's so
Kaepernick's good.
cute.
Keep on. Keep on.
I might.
Okay, what we go with?
Texans.
Texans?
Texans.
Texans
The
all around?
49ers are in a slump.
49ers
yeah.
suck.
Yeah, that might be your Buster Douglas.
49ers suck.
I think after him and Flacco made that McDonald's commercial.
They
It
just keep
went downhill.
throwing that ball in the dark.
Yeah, in the dark.
That's where they throwing it at. He still think they on the set. He like throwing the
He's
ball.
still
in the dark.
throwing the ball for some mighty wings.
All right, folks, that's it for In the Huddle. And stay tuned for Lisa, The Answer, Sawyer, and The Audible.
You got questions, I got the answers. Bring them. Ching ching.